Donald Trump just announced something huge on November 9th, a $2,000 stimulus check or tariff dividend for most Americans. If this becomes real, it could have impacts on our wallet, housing, businesses, and everything else. But is this actually possible? Let's break it all down. Welcome back to the channel. I'm Martin, and today we're going to dive deep into this new policy proposal. My goal is simple. It's to help you understand what it really means, what's true, what's hype, and how this could affect your money and your future. Reading Trump's post on Truth Social, he states, "People that are against tariffs are fools. We are now the richest, most respected country in the world with almost no inflation and a record stock market price. 401ks are highest ever. We are taking in trillions of dollars and will soon begin paying down our enormous debt, $37 trillion. Record investment in the USA, plants and factories going up all over the place. A dividend of at least $2,000 a person, not including high-income people, will be paid to everyone." So on November 9th, Trump posted that a tariff dividend of at least $2,000 per person would be paid out to most Americans, excluding high-income people. He said this money would come directly from tariff revenue, basically the taxes the U.S. collects on imported goods. He also said these tariffs would not only fund the dividend, but they would also help pay down the national debt. So that's the announcement, but here's what's important. This is just an idea, it's not a law, and there's no scheduled payouts. There's no formal program, there's no timeline, eligibility rules, and no legislation drafted yet. So the question is this realistic or is it just political messaging? Let's talk motives and rationale. On the surface, the pitch is simple. Tariffs create revenue and share that with Americans. But there's also clear political strategy here. A proposed $2,000 payment is extremely appealing, especially during economic uncertainty. This is a way to build up public support and position tariffs as a tool that pays you back. Trump also uses this announcement to defend his broader tariff agenda, saying tariffs strengthen the country and help control inflation. Whether you agree or you disagree, understanding the message helps you see the bigger picture. This is where things get complicated. So, Trump said not including high-income people, but he didn't define what that means. Is it over $150,000 per year? Is it $250K? Nobody knows yet. At least $2,000 per person. Does this mean a one-time payment? Is it reoccurring or is it something else? And the funding source. So in 2025, the U.S. collected around $195 billion in tariff revenue. Sounds like a lot, but if you paid out $2,000 to 150 million eligible adults, that's around $300 billion needed. And there's a huge gap there. To actually send money to citizens, Congress must pass a bill. The executive branch can't just write checks. On top of that, some tariffs are being legally challenged. If court strikes certain tariffs down, revenue could shrink. So right now, this is just a concept and it's not a finalized program. If, and it's a big if, this goes through, a lot of Americans can get a meaningful financial boost. $2,000 can cover bills, savings, business expenses, and investing. But here's the part nobody mentions. Tariffs themselves make imported goods more expensive. Some experts estimate that households could pay roughly $1,000 to $1,600 more per year because of tariff-driven prices. So depending on your spending habits, a $2,000 check might feel more like a refund for higher prices rather than free money. For entrepreneurs, real estate investors, and business owners, like many of you, more money in consumers' pockets can increase demand, but tariffs can also increase supply chain cost. All right, let's break this down fairly. We're going to go over a couple of pros and a couple of cons. So here's some pros. Millions of Americans could receive a direct payout. A dividend might stimulate spending and help the economy in the short term. It creates a narrative that tariffs benefit citizens and not just the government. And here are a couple of cons. Tariff revenue isn't enough to fully cover the promised amount. Tariffs raise prices on consumer goods, electronics, appliances, building materials, and you name it. Without new laws, nothing can actually be distributed. If payments relied on future tariff revenue, it could increase national debt instead of reducing it. Legal rulings could sink the idea before it starts. Here's what matters now. Does Congress draft a tariff dividend bill? If not, nothing happens. Who would qualify? When? And how? If tariff foundations crumble, the whole dividend idea loses funding. Tariff revenue, inflation, and consumer spending will all influence whether a dividend is financially viable. So here's the honest truth. This is a bold idea. It's attention grabbing, and it could help millions of Americans if it does become real. But right now, it's just a proposal. It's not a guarantee. Think of it like someone saying, here's what I want to do rather than here's what's happening. As always, a smart move is to stay informed, adapt quickly, and position yourself ahead of changes rather than reacting to them. If you found this breakdown valuable, hit the like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you don't miss my next deep dives. And I want to know, what would you do with an extra $2,000? Let me know in the comments. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.